Are you on a GLP? And do you need to stop it prior to surgery? Hello and welcome back. I'm Adam Rosen. Thanks for tuning into the channel. And in today's short video, I want to talk about these GLP agonists that many people are using these days. So, glucagon-like peptides. This is a medicine that first came out in 2005, but the big two brands that people are familiar with, Ozempic and Wegovy, came out in 2017, 2021, if I remember correctly. And why? Well, the obesity epidemic has gotten way out of hand in the United States. And you can see based on this map that every decade there's just more and more heavy people. And this has led to more medical problems. And these drugs are a solution. I wouldn't say the solution, but just an option for patients to lose weight. And a lot of studies find that about 10 to 12% of Americans are currently using these medications. And it does make them lose weight. It slows down gastric emptying. Um, it decreases weight. So, from an arthritis standpoint, if you're carrying less weight, that puts less force on the joints. And a lot of people are having less pain due to that. A lot of times patients were felt to be too heavy to safely have elective surgery, and these medications have helped lose weight to get them into that safe range to have anesthesia and surgery. And there are even some studies that are coming out that are looking at, are there other things going on positively that are affecting arthritis symptoms and osteoporosis in the orthopedic world. Now, there are lots of studies, and you can see here just in PubMed, like the number of studies on GLP agonists has exponentially gone up over the recent couple years. So I believe that we're going to learn a lot more about these in the future, both the positives and the negatives. But when it comes to the questions that many of our patients have is, I am on a GLP agonists. I am having surgery, like hip or knee replacement surgery. What do I need to do? Do I need to stop it? And for a while, we were like, hey, stop it for a week before surgery. But many studies now are recommending that you stop these at least 2 weeks before surgery. And sometimes we hold off on them for a couple weeks after surgery before reinstituting them. And this is a study that just came out last year at our academy, again, showing that stopping it 2 weeks before surgery can be helpful, beneficial, and safe, because the main issue that we worry about is it slows down gastric emptying. And if you're on these medicines and you have food in your GI tract and in your stomach and have anesthesia, there's a greater risk of aspirating it, which can then go into your lungs and cause pneumonia. But there are probably other things that we just don't know yet. So I just wanted to make this short video to make you aware that if you're on a GLP agonist, talk to your surgeon and your surgical team to make sure that they are aware that you are on this, and make sure that they give you a specific timeline on when to stop it before surgery and when you can safely resume it after surgery. Now, the other thing that we're interested in is we're actually doing a study now looking at what does this do to muscle strength, because although people lose weight, studies are finding about 20 to 30% of the weight loss may be due to muscle loss. We call this sarcopenia. And we know that muscle strength is important to decrease knee pain, and muscle strength is important to recover from surgery like knee replacement. And a lot of patients, even before GLP agonists were used, tended to get atrophy of muscles after surgery. So the question that we have is, being on a GLP agonist, what does that do to your strength before surgery and after surgery? Does it complicate your recovery? I don't know. Time will tell. So thanks again for watching. If you enjoy this content, leave it a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe so you get updates when these next videos come out. And until next time, stay safe.